All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finals. The grand. Oh my, really?
I told you, my theory stands proved. If you play random, main Terran, just main Terran for days, and then get to GM on Terran because you just landed every time.
Wow. Starting up here in the top right position, we have once again Jason. And up top left, we have Max. This is the grand finals.
So this
best 2 out of 3.
Oh, it's best 2 out of 3.
That's
okay.
it. We're not getting fancy with no best of 5.
No super fancy best of 5s.
No. Just best 2 out of 3.
Is this the new map?
No.
No. What is this?
Tal'Darim.
Oh, it's Tal'Darim Altar. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it's all good. It's all good.
I thought for a second I thought it was the new massive one.
Condemned?
For a second. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out what the name of that was.
Yeah, it's Condemned. I'm not a big fan of that map.
That is a huge map, dude.
But you know what? It's like it's a happy medium. It's a big map, which is good for Zerg, but it's also got like a decent area for a third for a Protoss. So it's like it's a fair map. I'm just not a fan of change. That's all.
That's it.
I'm just picky.
Yeah.
I'm just picky.
Well, you know, that's Blizzard trying to get the macro game.
Yep, pretty much.
And I guess apparently their solution has forever been, you obviously need to get a bigger map. And now here we are with that new one that's like crossing the freaking ocean to the other side in a rowboat to get into the other base. 2 SCVs coming out for Mr. LG. Jason, he might actually spot this proxy of Max on the way over because that's kind of an unfortunate position for that Max to be.
It looks like he's going over here to chuck down some proxies himself.
Well, hello, neighbor.
Hey.
Oh, and he brought the second SCV to get rid of the building SCV of the other. Oh, well. Hello there.
So I think he was planning on dropping down 2 racks, but since he's got the extra SCV, he's going to be able to attack Max's SCV that's building that racks, and he's trying really desperately to finish that, but it's just not going to happen. He's going to be forced to bring more SCVs from his mineral line down, and that's exactly what he's doing. And in the meantime, Jason still building a racks at his base, not overcommitting on the cheese too much, and neither is Max. Both players really only getting 1 and still building the racks at their base and playing this sort of smooth, just sneaking by the rules.
Yeah, just barely skimming by. And I mean, well, you can't really harp on them for it. I mean, they ran into each other in the middle of the map building racks.
Yep.
You're not just about to send down another SCV and start building a second racks while all this is happening.
No, hell no.
But look at this. Max actually got that up first, and his Marine is going to be up first. And it looks like Jason is going to toss down a tech lab on his, so a little bit possible of that Marauder proxy. Who was it that did that? It was a Kespa player.
I love how you always throw these things out at me.
You're the one that plays StarCraft, damn it! I'm hoping you catch references.
I don't watch Kespa players, though, man. They're Brood War players.
I can't remember.
I don't watch that.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody did it.
Well, this is sort of unfortunate because Jason decided to get that tech lab.
Flash, thank you.
And he bought himself, or Max bought himself time to get out Marines while he's doing that. So even though a Marauder's going to pop out, he's going to have enough Marines here to actually get rid of that, and he's also going to be able to get rid of the tech lab. I don't think that was a good move, Jay.
No. Jason kind of shit in the bed there a little bit. That Marauder's going to run all the way home, and it looks like it's probably going to survive its way there. 3 random SCVs coming down as that Marauder tries to get out of the way. 1 SCV falling there for Jason. He's going to go back home. Max actually looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, no, he's looking very good. There's still a Marauder moving around this area, and I think he should be taking that Marauder home. Those 2 SCVs and that Marauder is just going to be breakfast for all of these Marines and a few SCVs to take some of that meat shield. Or
that meat.
Take that meat. Taking that shield.
Take it.
You know? So he's going to be working his way back up, going to try and get out that bunker, and that should...
No, it won't.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
This is not looking good, Jason.
Jason's going to be up shit's creek without a paddle here pretty soon. If he's not careful, that SCV goes down, building the bunker. A bunch more SCVs out to try and hold this off. He has to cancel that bunker. Basically, wow, I don't even know.
No, Jason's actually doing a really good job here. Those SCVs,
the Reapers being backed up with the SCVs are
huge.
That
was very, very nice. That 1 Marauder is still alive. He doesn't have any kills. He's basically just been getting assists. I mean, if there was an assist mark there, he'd have like at least 9 or 10
chalk
of them.
up an assist.
Yeah, man.
That'd be really the Steve Nash of StarCraft.
That'd be really cool if they put one in, like an assist.
Imagine that this unit had this many assists.
Yeah, like imagine like in a giraffe, like how many assists a giraffe would have.
Epic assist. I mean, it'd be friggin' over 9,000. Cool. Oh, down goes that Marine. Yeah, Reapers are actually insanely good against Marines. It's just that you have to have something in front of them so they don't get melted immediately. And these two Reapers are going to make their way across the map here and get up into what is now the expansion.
Oh, very nice by Max.
Goes down. Good job.
Very nice by Max. He was so ready for that. And obviously, when he killed that Marine over this way, he knew that the Reapers were working their way over. Also has Marines over on this edge as well. And that's just very good map sense, very good everything right now. Max is playing this.
Well, welcome to Masters play, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, both players are
Masters, and so we're going to see some pretty good decision-making in micro by both gentlemen. It looks now, the cheese portion of this has kind of subsided. It looks like Jason is still doing some kind of crazy stuff. He's got the A-team right now.
One of every unit.
He actually does. That's, well, I mean, almost the A-team. He needs... What is he missing? Ghost.
Yeah, he needs the Ghost.
That game isn't up yet, so you guys haven't seen that yet. But it's a pretty awesome Novawar.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have to put that up.
Yeah.
Before the archive goes away, because it was pretty good. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it's going to be just Jason taking the mid-map, and Max basically being very comfortable setting up shop at his natural, and surprisingly enough, Jason actually hasn't expanded himself.
Yeah, no. Well, I think Jason oh wow, he's gonna go he's gonna go 1-1-1 here. Is he gonna switch up techs here and maybe get a couple of Banshees, or he's just gonna completely go Hellion, Reaper, Marauder, a Marauder, and there is the expand. And I don't think this is going to work, bro. I really don't think this is going to work.
No, there's a lot of bunker happening up in there. He's going to see that now.
Yeah, he just scanned there, and I don't know.
He's still thinking about it.
He's going to do a drop here. He might be able to get a little bit of damage dealt to these SCVs. A bunker is finishing up in the back of the mineral line, but these Marines are melting the units already, and he's going to be forced to pick those up.
Oh, that one Billy Jean's like, no, don't leave me behind! Imagine if that's what he said right before he died. Like, he's getting shot, and he's just, he's like taking bullets all over the place, and he drops that.
Nice.
The last bullet hits, and what does he do? Thank you.
And there it is, the tech lab going onto that starport. The Banshee is going to be working its way out, and there is Cloak being researched as well. And just as those units were moving away, Jason, with this crazy timing, going to be able to get at least, I would say, 4 or 5 SCV kills here.
Oh, wow.
Which is going to be good for him. Oh, no, only manages to get, what, 2 there? Maybe 3?
Only 2. If he can keep the Reapers alive, that's still successful.
Yeah,
and he will, and they're going to get out of there. And at this time, Jason is taking the opportunity to put up an expansion of his own. I think his plan here is to basically just kind of pick away at the economy of Max as much as possible until his own expansion is up and good to go. I believe both... I mean, we know Jason is a Terran player. I'm assuming, based by what I'm seeing, Max is also a Terran player.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at that. Average APM is 97 to 97. Things are very, very even. 27 SCVs to 32. Both players are playing very well. There is a Banshee, though, here out on the field for Jason, and of course, Banshees are able to kite off Marines if done properly, but it is very, very tricky.
You have like a one frame of animation window in order to actually do that and back away, and you can actually just kill. You could kill the entire group of Marines if you wanted to. He's going to get scanned and shot at with those stim Marines, but he will make it out alive just by the skin of his teeth. I want to say skim. I think you're rubbing off.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
You like that? The black's coming out.
No.
Right on the skim of your teeth.
Rubbing off on me with black coming out sounds like a really bad porno movie. Actually, I don't think that's a great idea at all. No. But look at this. So he's going to go back in. He's got a second Banshee now.
Yep.
And he still has enough for a scan, and one Banshee will go down. That's an unfortunate loss there for Jason. I think he figured that he didn't have any energy left, and he knows not to go in there with all those Marines. Max has got this pretty much on lockdown at this point.
That he
does. And I feel like Jason should just try and take map control and sit back at home and rethink his tech tree, because right now, basically, Max is looking like the better man right now.
Yeah, there's another stim and not able to... Oh, that was so close. Jason getting super lucky. And I don't know if you guys missed that or not, but while he was attacking with the Banshees, he was trying to do a drop to do like a two-prong attack, maybe get rid of some more SCVs, but Max was ready for it. He had a nice ball of Marines waiting for him, and I really don't know what Max is up to. Let's take a look at exactly what he's doing. He's getting out some medevacs. He also has a third in production. He's dropping down a reactor. He just finished an upgrade, which I think was concussive. I'm not 100% sure. I could be talking in my ass. Blue Flame is in production.
Blue Flame Harrion
for Jason, and he's still poking around here with Banshees and a medevac. Where is that medevac? What happened to that medevac?
I don't know. It went home. It dropped units down below, I believe, and I think the medevac went home.
Okay.
So I think that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure. Another Banshee just getting out, barely alive, and coming back. Oh no, this is the one that got away to begin with.
Yep.
Gonna take out a couple more SCVs. And at the same time, Max is going to look to push out here, and this is actually a great timing for Max.
Wow.
As he has a significant food count lead. That Banshee, though, is going to town on this, and it looks like Max is leaning towards Mech, but right now he's got a really big bio ball moving up the ramp, and Jason, just unfortunate timing, but two tanks.
Oh, but the blue flame is not finished yet. The siege tanks are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. But is it going to be enough? The SCVs are pulled off the line, and he's managing to back them off enough for the siege tanks to get some more damage in on that Marine Marauder ball, and that was beautiful, but a little unfortunate for Jason because the blue flame was just about to finish, and now it is going to, but now most of the Hellions are gone from that army, but very nice defend, pulled the SCVs at the right time to make Max back off a little bit more while those siege tanks would get another couple of nice hits off. Very, very beautifully defended by Jason.
Yeah, no, that was well done, and just, like you said, incredibly unfortunate how close that blue flame was to being done. That would have allowed a lot more of Jason's units to come out of that one alive, but great micro there, pushing him off, and then pulling out just in time to let the tanks do all the work, and it looks like Jason can go back to work these Banshees. Jason is punishing Max's economy right now with these Banshees. Very cost effective for Jason indeed, but he's going to have to be careful because he might lose another one. Oh, he just gets out in the nick of time. And right now we've seen a swing from Max looking like he's on top to all of a sudden now Jason, after that defend, he's the one that's going to be allowed to do the aggression. Yeah,
no, and he is doing that. He's working his way over. That's quite a bit of siege tanks. That's 6 siege tanks. We've got like, what, 6 or 7 Hellions there with Blue Flame, bringing the SCVs for repair and meat shield. He's got 1 Viking with him so he can get that high ground vision after he sieges up.
This is the most random band of units I've seen in a while.
Yeah, but it's working very, very nicely for what he's doing. And take a look at this. He's going to have that high ground vision from those air units. The Hellions are working their way in behind. That 1 missile turret is going to go down. Unfortunately, the Banshee does fall. And here comes a counterattack, or semi-flank here from Max. It's going to be extremely close. He's stimming in. The siege tanks are piling on the damage. The Blue Flame Hellions are turning it up. But it looks like it is going to be enough for Max. He's going to be able to hold this. But at what cost, Adam? At what cost will that be? I mean, he lost.
You almost said Adam a second time, didn't you?
I know.
At what cost, Adam? At what cost, Adam? Well, he did just barely survive that. I mean, he had to basically melt all of his own units to survive that attack. But Jason still has the upper hand there. He had to pull all those SCVs to go down there and help out, and he actually had to pull off of his main to help saturate his natural now. And Jason is looking real good. Jason can just basically build up another nice army here, and he is going pretty much all Mech now. Blue Flame Harrion and a bunch of, or a couple of Vikings, some tanks as well. Great combination. It looks like Max is saying, I can't let him get away with that. I have to do something, some kind of damage, otherwise I'm going to get face rolled here pretty soon.
I'm loving this right now. This is great. He just took a beating, and now he's going to say, you know what, if I want to get back into this game, I need to go do a beating back on Jason and then sort of get my economy going back up in my own base. The Vikings are going to be able to take out these medevacs, so this is basically, you're coming in here and you're staying, all of these units are going to go to hell one way or another, but how much can they wreak in the base of Jason before they go there?
Jeff? At what cost, Jeff? What is the cost?
Apparently, the cost is going to be very, very... Oh, clutch. Getting those SCVs to repair that command center at the very last second. The Hellions are dealing in the damage.
Oh my goodness.
The Vikings are waiting and stopping their prey, and that is almost a full medevac. Oh, but you know what? Some of them managing to get out of the fiery gates of hell.
He did.
And they're going to run back to the base. That one Marine saying, fuck you.
So close, but yet so far.
Meanwhile, a little drop over this. You know what, man? Max is still in this game. What an awesome game
that was the right decision for Max to make there. He had to go back and do some damage, because if he didn't, then all that would have happened is Jason would have, without pressure, built up a massive army and just come and killed him. And Jason can still kind of do that, but he can't do it at the force that he was able to before, thanks to that attack that Max used there. He got rid of some of the army of Jason, plus he hit on the economy at the same time, and so it was a great move there. Still no upgrades for Jason.
Yeah.
I'm a little perplexed as to why we are 21 minutes into this match and there is not a single upgrade to be found for Jason. I don't know if Max has been upgrading, but...
he is. He is. Supposed to finish up right now. He's going to be 2-2.
That could be a decider at some point.
That is going to be the decider, I think. The game is so neck and neck, and I think the only reason why Max is really in this game right now is because of the upgrade advantage. But, you know, Jason's saying, screw upgrades, I'm going to go straight units. And these Blue Flame Hellions...
Straight units is a great idea.
Straight units is always great.
You win a lot of games if you go straight units.
That you do.
If you go straight buildings, you don't win as many games.
No. No, I can say with confidence you're probably going to lose. Unless all those buildings are PS.
Planetary fortresses.
And only Terran can do that.
Oh my goodness,
and
melt.
that is melted. That is absolute melt.
I'm tossing up the T.
Yeah, that was...
Max is about 2 minutes from GG if he even decides to try and hold this.
That was not a place where you wanted to engage.
No.
The Blue Flame Hellions just dealing damage in the front lines and the siege tanks in behind, dealing that splash damage. And I think we're probably going to see a GG here from Max. He has the upgrades, but Jason just has the army. And unfortunately, he lost way too many SCVs at the beginning of the game.
Oh, damn.
Although things are pretty even now, or they were before he just took a lot of SCV damage. It was the fact he had to rebuild all those and not rebuild units.
Jason is going so far as to even kill things with SCVs right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's
going all the way. He wants to end this. He's actually going to sacrifice a couple of the workers just to get it done.
So many Hellions, dude.
Oh yeah, I've seen Jason do this a few times. Jason really likes Hellions, like a lot.
Those are good units.
Oh, they are good, especially with Brew Frame.
Yeah.
Not upgraded, bit sketchy. But you know, if you have the numbers like we're seeing here, it can get the work. It can get the job done. Unfortunately, there's not enough medevacs in the world to stop this death from happening, as that Marauder is going to. No, never mind.
This is going to be a barbecue for the ages. Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, and surprise butt sex from behind gets rid of those two.
Sorry about that butt sex.
Gets rid of those two tanks from the rear, but those Blue Flame Hellions are going to clean up the remainder of the workers that came over here, and that mule as well, I'm sure. More tanks, more Hellions, more fun.
That was actually a bad siege by Jason. He's going to lose these siege tanks very, very quickly from these Marines. And you know what? Max held this. But the problem is, Adam...
It is 90 food to 33...
At what cost, Adam?
At what cost, Jeff? At what cost did that happen? Give me a dollar amount.
I can give you a 105 SCV amount.
$999.95.
Wow. And there is the GG. Very good first game. Very good first game.